Hi, guys, and welcome to your February 2022. This is going to be their confession channeled reading, channeled messages for the beautiful sign of Capricorn. And let's go ahead and drop the applause. Oh, hello. Hello. Let's do that thing right. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Caps, you are number one. You're going to get your confession a little bit earlier. The confession, and I'm sorry, I'm like getting myself together. You guys know how I roll. The confession video is going to be dropped, and you're going to get your what aren't they telling you. You're not going to see the uploads together necessarily, so don't even trip about that. I'm going to be switching it up. 3 here, 2 there. Just make sure that you click those notifications so you can get what you need when you need it, because we uploaded. It was brought to my attention that sometimes you have to unsubscribe and then resubscribe. I don't know what that's about. If you got not getting notifications, the best thing that I can tell you guys is to subscribe, because what you're going to want to know is going to be posted on that community tab no matter what is going on with Marve. That's my first line of defense if something is going on with me. Let's go ahead and get started. Capricorn, 8 cards, me and you. We use this same deck that we used at the top of the month. Welcome to Pisces season. I hope that this message finds you well and in good spirits. And I also hope that the full moon in Leo did not do you too bad, okay? Let's go ahead and get into it. Everything you need to know is below again in the description box. I am Marv. Welcome to the channel. Capricorn, I'm liking to see you in the first place, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. I am seeing someone, but I am not ready for you to know about them yet. Oh, here we go, Capricorn. First of all, I do not feel like that this is actually the case. The very first thing that I feel when I see this is that, let me clarify. Yes, they are very much prone, Capricorn, to seeing someone else, but not ready for you to know. I feel what this person does to you is keep you in your safe zone and put you on a pedestal. I hate to admit this, Cap Collective, almost falling back on you for loving them while they go out and experiment with all of these other damn people, because they know your love is solid and is not leaving. I don't like leading with this type of energy, but you may have found this out in the full moon in Leo, okay? I cannot listen to your voice. It affects my soul. This will explain the reason why this person does not talk to you. You have a way of bringing the truth to light. You can just ask this person the question, Capricorn, and as much as they want to lie, they can't even, they have to tell the truth. Like, they have to tell the truth, because for the simple fact, they can't lie. Like, they really cannot lie to you. Just your voice affects them and whatever you're asking, no matter how much it hurts. And that's a shame on one end, because it's very, very simple for them to do their thing away from you and not let you see. But yet, if they hear your voice, they're immediately affected. I have lost all control of my life. I keep messing up. They keep messing up with you. They lose control. They want to have their options, but they want to have this undeniable love for you that creates this trap where they're there for you, but they're not giving you 100% of them. And Capricorn, you know that this is a no bueno for you and your collective. We don't do that well. Capricorn moon is here. And for the second half of this month in Pisces season, it's probably going to be a lot of feelings thrown around. By now, you've already, been affected by your full moon. You already see what that Leo energy is bringing. And you might have found out about this person, and now they want to, or they may come to you, or they like to confess when it's over with, or may not say anything at all and do what they normally do, which is kind of slide in and act like nothing never happened and just pick up where they left off after they didn't went out and sampled some of the merchandise and realized, oh, well, that didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. Okay, then we also have I am distracting myself to avoid thinking of you. And it is so unfair to you because they distract themselves and throw themselves into work. They have to work damn hard to keep themselves from thinking of you, which is very sad within itself because they just refuse to allow themselves to feel this love and fall the way they need to fall. I'm not getting emotional immaturity from this individual. I'm getting ego issues, not wanting. I feel abandoned by you and it is triggering my childhood traumas. They're projecting their abandonment on you, onto them. I mean, their abandonment that they feel onto you. Yes, they get bored. When I'm combining this with the energy that is falling under, which is that I'm seeing somebody and I'm not ready for you to know about them yet, they are blaming you. You've been a part of their life for a while, Capricorn, and you know them like the back of your hand too. You see them, you've seen them when they're up, you've seen them when they're down, and it's just really unfair for them to blame you for this garbage, but they're doing it anyway. They're not even conscious of the fact that they blame you for this. This is what they're not obviously going to tell you. They feel abandoned by you, yet they're the one that keeps coming in and out. Honestly, I think what that is mainly is that you won't take their shit. And because you won't take their shit, Capricorn, they feel like with a new person they can be with a new person they can be the facade. They can be the actor or the actress. With you, that doesn't really fly, if you understand what I'm saying. I know that you may not feel for me the same way for me as I feel for you. Well, this is not true. The reason why they feel that way is loving them is upholding them in their garbage. You're going to make them accountable. They associate you with not patting them on their head and telling them that they're special every 5 minutes, with a energy of, oh, they must not love me. You have to understand that a person that was hard-headed growing up, a person that constantly got their ass in trouble, depending on what that moon is, i.e. Aries moon, Sagittarius moon, Leo moon, um, Leo moon needs more validation more so than being hard-headed, but they have that hard-headed streak too. Um, what ends up happening is that when it manifests itself in adults, and this is what I've noticed, it manifests itself into an adult where they don't like to get in trouble. Like they don't like to be reprimanded or held accountable by their partners. That's what's triggering the childhood traumas. That's what's making them feel like you don't feel the way about them as they feel about you, because what they haven't learned. Okay, so I retract emotional immaturity, but in a very ego driven type of way where they want you just to constantly tell them how great they are all the time. And that is not what you're going to do. You're going to hold them accountable and you're off building your coin, Caps. You don't got time to be babysitting this grown woman or grown man, but they want you to. They feel the level of love is not the same. They may be more financially affectionate than they are present. You may be able to call them for anything on the phone and they'll give it to you. But the true presence and actually being there, they would rather be an actor or actress to a stranger. I have lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. They're disappointed by an action that just took place. They see a future here. They're very, very concerned with how you feel about them. And the only reason why they've lost faith is because you started to hold them accountable. They have lost control and they have lost faith. That faith is coming under the lost control of their life. They keep messing up in matters of the heart. You got 2 cards. There was a situation where you guys had where they were probably rejecting you, and you didn't understand why they were doing that on purpose. I was being selfish. See, and this is what they do. They go back and forth. This can be a mutable energy. mutable fire, Sagittarius, mutable air, Gemini, mutable water, Pisces, or mutable earth, Virgo. This person puts themselves in this up and down motion where when they're up, you are the love of their life. And when they're down, I don't want this, like a temper tantrum, literally like, you're not giving me what I want. You're not going to validate me. And sometimes validation is good, don't get me wrong, but you're going to hold them accountable within that validation, period. Okay. Rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish. Well, what is definitely clear here is that I cannot listen to your voice. It affects my soul is really coming through. And then we do have, I'm afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. They really are having a hard time. They don't feel like you love them. They disassociate and they associate love with just upholding them and everything. And don't get me wrong. Some of us really do want loyalty, but that's not loyalty. Like, I will defend you and do what I need to do, and we can keep a glorified front. But if you're wrong, you're wrong. I don't care whether I love you or not. And Capricorn, I know that that's what you're going to do. You're going to fiercely protect the person that you love. It doesn't matter. But when the door shuts, you know, you're going to be like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, you know, you're doing too much. And for them, love is all about just making sure that it is just an unlimited amount of catering to their ego. So I do feel like this is more validating and ego driven than it is emotional immaturity this time. Like I feel like they know, but they withhold because it's just easier. How are you? They know you're not the type of person to chase. They know you're not the type of person that's going to act a fool. I don't know why my arm is itching like this. It's probably because I'm on to something. Okay. They know that you're not that type of individual, and they pride themselves on not wanting that type of individual or that type of woman or man. But yet when they don't have that chase, when they don't have that constant validation, they associate the chase with the validation. And if you're not chasing them, then you don't love them. If you're not constantly patting them on the head and telling them how great they are, then you don't love them. And that's just not fair. That's not fair. And obviously that's not true. You want to uphold them in the light of the truth, period. And people can't handle that, Cap. You know what I struggle with? I'm going to give you a little bit, Capricorn Collective, of a secret about me as being a Cap moon, because the way that I emote and look at love is very Saturn ruled, because Saturn rules our sign, and I am the mother and the father of the zodiac. And the struggle here, Cap Collective, is knowing always that no matter what, you're going to operate above board, and you're going to attract people that's going to operate below the scales, and you got to constantly pull them up. That's just how you're built. That doesn't mean on the flip side that you signed up for the life of being a babysitter. But at the same time, there's going to be just a certain level, and it doesn't have to be, it just seems to be this way, of attracting people who you in turn end up showing something to. You can wrap yourself in, and I'm distracting myself to avoid thinking of you, and you throw yourself into work. Like I say, you've been working on your own coin, but they associate the chase with love. That's what I'm saying in a nutshell. They associate the chase with love, and because you won't chase, then they need to have an immature energy. That's that fire in them, constantly needing stimulation. Needs to be stimulated constantly. I'm going with this. I cannot listen to your voice. It affects my soul. I'm feeling like you hold them accountable just with your voice and your words. They know that when you speak to them, it's truth. You don't got time to play. They respect that about you, but they hate that about you at the same time, because when they want to go low, they got to hide. Because if you see that, it's like dealing with their daddy. And we do have that quality. I mean, and I don't want my partner to feel like I'm his mama or daddy. But unfortunately, we just have a way, of course, the ones that are above board and high vibrational, holding themselves to their own standards. Let me clarify, because honey, there's a dark side to every one of the zodiac signs. We are not, it's not about big eyes and little U's on this channel. However, I do know that some of the qualities of the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, even if you have it in your outer planets, I mean, it's Saturn. It is the father of the zodiac, so it can be very like holding you accountable. You're gonna, you know, answer to me like I'm your parent. And that's not what some people can handle. You know, some people play that I'm an adult too, you don't tell me what to do card, even when they know that they're wrong. But, you know, it is what it is. So this is what they're confessing. This is what their confessions is, and I'm channeling this energy. Let me know what came out for the full moon. You're going to get this on the 15th. You're going to get your next part of the video the next day, because I'm not going to be available tomorrow night. So you're going to get it on time, but the second half, or your what aren't they telling you, which can be completely different, will be uploaded on the 16th, Cap, along with your extension. Let me say, I want to know, by the time you get this video, what has been revealed thus far, if anything. What has come out to the forefront, in that you're going to get it the same night as the full moon in Capricorn. I mean, the full moon in Leo. So it won't resonate with you, or it probably won't come to culmination until about 3 days after. It's going to be up for a couple days, and then we'll see. This is what I'm rocking with. I still want to know what was revealed, because I am curious. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. This has been their confession for the second half of February 2022. If this is your story and you want to take it to the next level, Capricorn, you know what to do. The majority of you guys are already my clients. Come on down, come on through. We are wide open. Okay, so if you're looking for a reading, I got it for you. Okay, I will see you in your what aren't they telling you. To everyone else, I'll see you in the extension. And to everyone else after this, I'll see you next month in March. Bye, guys.